Greetings everyone, Lumberg here. Today I am going to update the uranium analysis that I did a couple of weeks ago because there has been new uranium packs that have come out, partly because of an event and also because some of the rates were improved. So I'm going to highlight which ones are better rates and which ones are still the old rates. And I'm going to, of course, as usual, going to share a picture of this analysis in the description for this video. And so if you can't access it, do let me know and I will share it with you guys. So before we get started, I'm going to start off with 3 random tips. I'm going to talk about some of the existing packs with this anniversary, give back event and suggest some good ones to buy. And then I'm going to end with the uranium analysis. So without further ado, let's get started. Here you can see that today is Wednesday that I'm doing this, so we'll take a look at some of these packs. There is still a day left on the anniversary give back pack that is down here. So let me just show you guys. So this one is the best deal right here. Right, this is really the ones that you want to focus on. And in fact, I did buy the first 2 packs. It's the first time that I've bought uranium, and the deal was good enough that I was willing to spend that $15. The caveat to all of this is that this video really is only there if you wish to spend. If you don't spend and you're a free-to-play player, really skip this video. There is 3 random tips, so I'll share that pretty quickly. But, for the most part, everything that I'm going to be covering is going to be ways that you can maximize your spend and get the most out of it. I will say that I have no affiliation with Camel in terms of, I'm not a salesperson for them. I'm a player. I do get, a pretty small pack every week for making out a video about AOZ content. I'm an AOZ YouTube vet. But I just want to make sure that it's clear that there is no kickbacks. What I enjoy is playing the game, doing the analysis. I'm a math nerd, if you will, and I like to do this analysis, and I enjoy the community. That being said, do not feel pressured to spend. You really get what you get out of the game from how you play it and how much you can afford to play it, and keep an eye on that spend because it can get out of hand. All right, with that caveat, let's delve further into this. So the packs that are on Wednesday are the Pandora packs that are here. These Pandora packs are pretty much garbage. First of all, they have a random factor to it, and I use some of the old analysis, and I really didn't change that. None of those rates have changed. So if anything, yeah, maybe you can buy the very first pack, but those are still the old rates. So don't get the Pandora packs on Wednesday. What did happen and what is worth probably much better is the Friday packs that are slightly better rate. You can see here and I've ranked these 7 to 10. Those are slightly better, but the very best one is this special event of the anniversary give back that we're going to look at in a second. The monthly ones have been updated, so the monthly packs are actually not bad. In fact, the monthly packs are as expected better than the daily packs that would be Friday. So this is the Friday one. The monthly packs are good. So those have been updated. So those are not a bad spend. Of course, you can see that the tiers, after about the first pack or 2, they get pretty ridiculously expensive. I don't know if they're going to do the Key to Power pack again. So that's a question mark. The ones that you go into the pack and look at those are still the old rates, so don't get those, and those are not great. The weekly is still the old rate, so don't get that. I imagine that when the weekly is updated, it will be a better rate and will be better than the daily rate that's on Friday. So wait for those updates to happen. Okay, so let's actually look at some of these packs in the game. Let me switch over. All right. So if you look at the very top right, there is the special deals. There's the normal deals here, the very top right corner, and that's where you can see in other. There's one of these packs of the uranium. So these are ones that have not been updated. Don't get these. In special deals here, it defaults to the limited time deals, and this is where you want to focus. So this limited time deal, if you are buying uranium, you should look at this one. You can see that I caved in and I bought the first 2 packs. It's my first uranium purchase. So that's where the good uranium is. The monthly special rates have been updated. So if you are looking to buy uranium, the first 2 packs is not bad. You can see here, I have not bought this. And then on the daily specials, this is garbage, has not been updated, the Pandora one, so don't get this one. On the weekly one, that has not been updated as well, so don't get the weekly one. Once the weekly one is out, it will be better than the Friday daily that comes out. But for now, don't get that one. Okay. Let's dive into the other packs that are also in special, and this is what I want to just highlight. So first of all, they have this event, which is the Road of Legends. As I've said before, Road of Legends, in my opinion, is one of the best buys. You can get these extra rewards here. And if you look at these extra rewards, the key focus there is that there is the orange Blueprint A chest boxes that if you don't have orange extensions, that's really helpful. There's 9 elite orders. There's the 20 DNA. There's the stored energy jars. This really does make it a pretty good investment for the $9.99 if you're spending. So that's one of my favorite spends. They did reduce the number of days that you can achieve it, but I'm not 100% sure. I think they reduced the points. If you click here, you can look at, there's daily challenges that you can do, and then there's a season challenge that you can do. One of them is, chat in the world chat 4 times. You can actually chat and delete your messages. So let's then look at some of the other special deals that I'm going to recommend that if you are spending that you get. I wouldn't get these. Garbage. I don't really care for that either. None of this. This one. So I did buy the first 2 packs here. So this one, if you're trying to improve your Titan, stored energy jars is one of the biggest drawbacks. So this one is actually a better rate than what normally you can get from the normal offers. One of the Titan pack that I sometimes used to buy is this pack right here. And you can see here that you're getting 6 DNA and you're getting 27 stored energy jars. If you compare that now to, let me look at some of my screenshots that I took so that I could show, nope, not there. Screenshots here, let's take a look. So here you can see that the one for $4.99, you're actually getting 36 stored energy jars, much better, 25% better than or 33% better than the normal one. So if you are spending on Titans, definitely get this anniversary pack. There's only a day left, so and then even the second one for $9.99, it's not as good as the $4.99 one, but you're getting 60 for $4.99. So if you divide that by 2, you're getting 30, which is still better than the 27 that you would get in the normal one. Okay, so now let us go back to the game. So those are some of the 2 packs I would recommend from a Titan standpoint. I've told you guys before that spending on elite orders is, even though I can't stop doing it, I really don't recommend it. The drop seems to be really focused on garbage heroes like Kingsley, or heroes that you're maxed out on like Loreline, F. Medici. I keep getting that. So it's better to buy the individual day packs that come out. Okay, let's dive into my 3 tips. So the first one is, if you haven't switched to Saki, please do so. It really is a awesome hero, and the trade-off of using anybody else is not worth it. Switch to it, level it up, even if you can't start it up if you're not spending, and use her 1.5 times bonus fleet. The tip, however, is that let's say, okay, Void is coming, you're going to set up your fleets, and when you try to set up your fleet in just trying to pick a random target. Of course, my queue is full, but many of you have already thought of this, but basically in Void, Saki is going to be effective. You can set up and adjust your fleets by actually just testing it in the mine. So you can just adjust your fleet here and then actually use the preset here where it's going to use the higher Saki troop limit, and you can save your fleet that way. So one of the best thing to do is to actually select your fleets and save them in the mine so that Saki is effective, and then that way you're not fumbling when you start Void. All right, the second tip is, if we come back here, is around the distribution center. So the distribution center, they did change the rates of finding war officers here, and since they've done that, what I really recommend is that you do the exchanges. So what exchanges should you do? Right now, I'm maxed out on my I Medici heroes, but if you haven't gotten I Medici and Dock Gray to 5-star, you really do want to get those exchanges. Oops, let's take a look. You can see that I have them 5-star, and I have them at the skill at level 8. So that's pretty good. I really don't need to buy those shards anymore. I'm going to max them out just from the game just throwing those at me, right? So I no longer buy I Medici and Dock Gray. I no longer buy, Laureline because that's at 5-star. I don't buy Brave Star because I'm not going to use it, and similarly don't buy, F Medici. The ones that you want to buy is your Kingsley, of course not. And you can see here that I refreshed it. I already refreshed it too many times. The tip really is use this gold, use that refresh. You can do a maximum of 10 refreshes. And then of course there's the auto refresh here at the top corner. Now it's saying it auto refreshes in 1 hour and 27 minutes. So basically in a day it'll reset 3 times. You should catch 2 of them in case you're sleeping in one of them. That being said, use those refreshes if you can afford the gold. I usually get between 0 war officers to a maximum of 7, but not just the war officers. Buy the skill books that are available. Here you can see that I bought the circuit board. Buy the materials that are rare. What are the materials that are rare? You should know it by now. If you don't, it's basically the ones that you're low on, right? It's going to be the power pumps. Sometimes they're available. The circuit boards and the consoles. Those 3, anytime you see it, always buy it. Buy the skill books. I don't buy the skill officer skill charts, but you should buy those if you haven't gotten all of your LRA and LRE skills. I've gotten all of those LRA and LRE skills, so there's really no point of me getting skill chests other than breaking it down for skill books. And then buy all the war heroes. Sell everything. Sell your blue, and that gives you currency to be able to buy those items. That is one good thing of getting the elite order is that it helps you get the currency to be able to trade those. It's not a bad deal for 100 gold is the maximum refresh. You can see here it starts off at 10, then 20, then 40, then 60, 80, and then 100, and then stays at 100. Sometimes it's frustrating. You might go through 1,000 gold or a little bit less than that and not get anything, but it's still well worth it. And the last tip that I'm going to leave you with is really for non-spenders. If you are not doing this, if you look at your city hall and look at your daily rewards, if you're not getting the 360 points and getting that box that gives you the Gobbler shards here, if I can find it, I think I've missed one day. Here's the tracker fragments. If you're not getting that and getting the Gobbler shard for that 1,000 uranium, you really are doing a disservice, because if you look at the uranium analysis, the best one that you can get, is 480 uranium per dollar. So that's basically giving you $2 that's basically giving you more than $2 in 2 days, or $1 a day, that you do not take the benefit for if you don't do this daily reward. So there really is no excuse. Set it up. How you can do that is very simple. You can see here I've already set up. I've got some steel gathering. I've got some food gathering. We're doing city wars, so I have a reinforcement there. And then I should gather some oil, and that will be the easy ones. You should make your troops basically queue for no more than 24 hours, and you get the daily task there. You can easily send some food or oil to a ally, and then also send a reinforcement. And then of course, I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. Basically break down a building that you're not using. You can see here I use this building to use for the build event. In fact, I should break it down. You can go into it, click on the information, and then say remove. you get actually half back. Well, let's also go ahead and remove that. I don't need that. And then that way, when reset comes, you can just build one level of a farm or oil, and you should be set there. The one that are hardest ones to get is the research, if you've maxed out your research. So troop queuing, the gathering the power mine, these are things that really should give you a jump start to be able to get all of these. There's really no excuse if you're not spending to get this tracker shard and get that uranium. It's really hard to get uranium. That's the future. Of course, if you look at the anniversary event, it looks like the new city level will be unlocked on October 12th here at the bottom. And that will tell us, there's an estimate that I have for uranium, but we don't know if that's going to be as high as that. It's at best, it's a guess. Don't pay too much attention to that estimate. Okay, guys, if I haven't said this lately, I definitely appreciate the support. I appreciate the comments, the feedback, the criticism. Keep that coming. Do try to subscribe and keep my small channel growing. Keep the dialogue alive. Have a wonderful void. I'm looking forward. We fight. Let's see. We fight World 284. It's going to be a good battle. I look forward to that. I know I've talked to a couple of you on Discord and on my channel, so we're looking forward to that battle. I'm trying not to give away too many secrets, and make you guys better opponents, but I know it's going to be a good battle. Take care, everyone. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great week.